Monika Tarkowska-Carter of Fitness Science. And here's a question that I think everybody asks themselves. They ask their trainers or instructors and so on. Do I have to do a lot of cardio to lose weight? And my answer is absolutely not. Weight training is much more important, and it can be done in a pretty intense way. When I work out with a lot of my clients, most of my clients are either people in their 30s to 50s, sometimes older, people who want to lose weight, people who want to be very fit, people who have young kids and they want to stay active. Of course, I suggest that they do some cardio and advise them to do cardio in order to strengthen their heart and their cardiovascular system. But cardio is by no means the most important and the only way to lose the weight. Weight training is so much more important as far as I'm concerned, or at least the same for some people, depending on what your goals are, of course. You do want to keep your heart healthy and your cardiovascular system healthy. That's a big issue for a lot of people, especially as you get older and you're trying to maintain your independence. So you do not want to neglect that part, but weight training actually will give you more independence because you will be able to move your muscles and in a way that will allow you to move around freely, will allow you to get out of your car, get out of the bathtub, and so on if you're older. And if you're younger, of course you will be able to stay more active and you will be able to look better and stay fitter and participate in any kind of sports or activities that you want to. Now, when it comes to weight loss, I love weight training because it burns a lot of calories, not necessarily per session, but when you build lean body mass, which is your muscle tissue, it will keep your metabolic rate higher than if you have a higher percentage of body fat. And slowing down of the metabolism occurs with every decade after age 30 or so. To a degree that we gain body fat, our percentage of lean muscle mass decreases and your metabolism decreases. Even if it decreases, let's say 30-50 calories a day, over 10 years, that's a huge amount. And that's that steady weight gain that a lot of people have that keep telling me that they don't eat any differently, they don't eat any more, but somehow the weight has just crept on. So that's exactly the reason. So you want to try to slow down the muscle loss as much as you can and also improve your look. And there's nothing better for shaping your body and making your muscles and your whole body looking better than doing weight training, especially high intensity weight training, which I do with a lot of my clients, where I try to almost incorporate cardio into the weight training. We go through pretty fast sets, maybe higher repetitions. These are not workouts that I do with very high weights, but it's a circuit program and your heart rate will be up. Believe me, it'll be way up there, probably higher up than it ever gets just walking on the treadmill or pedaling on the bike. So doing a lot of cardio is not the solution. You do want to do some cardio, but I would highly advise you to do 20 to 30 minutes of high intensity intervals. Of course, if you're older, you want to break into it easier. You want to make sure that you're doing it with someone knowledgeable and you know how to incorporate and what level of the intervals into your workout. But interval training is actually much more successful in burning body fat. So for anybody for whom weight loss is a concern, interval training will be much more beneficial, and it will not, yes, it is tiring for a short period of time that you're doing it, but it is not as exhausting for the body overall because you're only spending 20 to maybe maximum 30 minutes of doing, let's say 5, 6 to 8 intervals or so, depending on your cardiovascular capacity and your fitness level, but you are not going to be spending that much time in the gym doing them. So you are not going to be as exhausted. You are actually going to feel a surge of energy because of the endorphins released, much more so than after an hour of dragging on the treadmill or any other equipment. And like I mentioned in one of the previous videos, if you do cardiovascular workouts that are too long, your body will catabolize muscle, which is the last thing you want if weight loss is your concern.